Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where their tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
It's caught. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Cougars have this offense rolling. They want to just keep throwing it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They'll run it. Running with power. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to pass on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Going to the running game. Dances away from one. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Hold it, open.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up.
conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to him. He wants to take the top off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Cougars are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they're able to make the tackle.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Offense in a split backfield. Wide out in motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Unloads it left. Got his man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
No doubt who the quarterback was going to on that play. Down close, by the goal line. There was only one dude that could make that play, and the quarterback found him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3. He's loose down the middle. At the 30, the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Wrapped behind the line, it's Lacey.
Primary targets all covered down the field, so the QB had to check it down. He found his fullback, but for no gain.
Now the play fake. Trying to get to him. Coming after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
At midfield, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and sees.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a shot. Makes a connection. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, head coach now has a decision to make. On fourth down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
Never a doubt. And after the three-spot guys were all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Pulls it in. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They keep attacking through the air. He's got his man fighting off the defender. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The snap sets up the throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
Fires one high and deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's loose. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Houston offense comes onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Gets out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Walker. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The play action fake. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
First down for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They get him down after he makes the catch. The Red Raiders have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to TCU.
He's going for a big play downfield. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
3 and 25.
He leaves it with his back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what's happening.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Pulls and fires complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They'll go to the ground. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 31, Houston 20.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it would be very successful.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you've got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He's got his man. And the Red Raiders will keep this drive going from the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. On the move, he fires. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They're bringing heat. Finds a man on the right. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you it?
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy. And the defender just simply got beat.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive.
He smashes his way through again. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Gets open down the middle. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. At the 35, he's open. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. floats it out in space. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Texas Tech, 21. Houston, 20.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
This might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports